Okay, what about that? Absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. I can't believe that. I don't know what to say. I don't know where to start. Losing on penalties is always the shits, and it's the absolute fucking worst thing. Winning on penalties is not great, but losing on penalties is awful. I've got to start with Eze. I don't know what is with these fucking shit penalties that people take when they run up. Like, first of all, any professional footballer at that level in the Premier League, missing the target on a penalty, so there shouldn't be any sympathy. I get you that nerves get to you and all of this sort of shit, but, you know, missing the target, get saved maybe. Missing the target, no. But that stuttered run-up, didn't even know where he was going to put it himself. Unbelievable. Been really happy with him this year. That was absolutely awful. Gabriel, fantastic season. Solid centre-back. One of my favourite players. Just skied it. I mean, whenever a defender comes up for a penalty, I always like, oh, fuck, here we go. And, yep, I just, with both of those players, before they took the penalty, I just thought they were going to miss. I don't know about you. I just thought they were going to miss. I was like, this doesn't look good here, basically. Right. Great penalties from everybody else. Can't be, I mean, I'm trying to look for positives in this. Can't be too disappointed with the performance. Very disappointing in the way that we score early and then just sit back. That's been frustrating all year because we've proven in this game today when we try to play, we're just as effective against the best teams, and we could have scored more goals if we'd have just tried rather than just sitting back after scoring. We do it all the time. It's like there's some kind of fear that they just need to lose before we can start winning consistently, winning trophies every year. I don't understand why. Whether that's Arteta putting that on them, whether that's the players themselves, I don't know. I'm assuming it's Arteta. All of the rolling around with cramps and stuff like that they do at the end. Like whenever we play Man City, we play like we're terrified. We shouldn't be terrified of anybody. We've just won the league, and we've won with a penalty kick away from winning the Champions League. So we're right up there, can compete with any team in the world, and we shouldn't be fearing teams anymore. Like, we shouldn't be playing this ridiculous way. I mean, I'm all about, I don't really care how you win a game. Set pieces, great, you know, just keeping it tight at the back, great. But in the George Graham era, we had it was a 1-0 to the Arsenal era, and we still always looked dangerous. We didn't just give up after a goal and sit there and we defend very well, keep it tight at the back, don't lose concentration, keep it a 1-0 if you can, but it would still always get chances. The only game I can kind of remember that we did that, and well, I mean, I'm sure there was more than one, but the Cup Winners' Cup final in '94 when we scored and they was all over us and we just defended and didn't do much of anything for the rest of the game. It worked, and it almost worked today. Should we have had a penalty? Possibly. You know, you can't really whine too much about it. Things sometimes go your way, they sometimes don't. I was reading X as the game was going on, like fucking idiots. All the refs on Arsenal's side. How the fuck do you get that out of that? Like, that ref, he literally blew for a corner and then blew the half-time whistle before we could take the corner. Like, that isn't someone that's trying to, you know, if our record from corners, that's not someone trying to get Arsenal to win the fucking game, is it? It's just people, the hatred is a bit cringe now, isn't it? Like, it's a bit lame now. It's like, oh, I'm going to join in with the Arsenal hatred. But, yeah, I mean, I get it. You know, we won the league. Everyone's been waiting because Arsenal fans have been giving it to everyone for the last week or so. So they've been waiting for us to trip up next, so they can just start. So all the bottlers shit started to come out, and I see all the bottles in the comment section. Everybody, you bottled it again. I don't think anyone can say that was bottled, that game today. And we still haven't lost a game in the Champions League this year. We've just lost on penalties. The game was a draw. We still haven't lost to anybody in Europe. But I guess everyone in Europe is just having a transitional season, are they? Or they're all just shit this year. And we're just lucky that, you know, that doesn't just happen in England. That's happened in all of Europe this year, that we've not lost to anybody. That's on the standard of the leagues around Europe, not on us being any good. Obviously, that could never be the case. Can't give anyone any credit. The weirdness of everybody's support, like the same way that like PSG have won for the second year in a row, right? So everyone, yes, PSG, football's the winner today, and all this sort of bollocks, right? Everyone's cheering them on. The same way everyone was cheering Man City on, who win the Premier League literally all the time and had 115 charges of cheating against them. But they're the good guys. Got to support Man City because it ain't Arsenal. Got to join in with me online mates, and everybody pretend that somehow Arsenal's bought off all the officials, and absolute bollocks. But you got it's football banter. You got to laugh. All right, just don't be so fucking deluded. But yeah, I mean, good performances today. Havertz, I was, as if you'd have watched my earlier video, wasn't particularly happy that he was playing. But then after 6 minutes, I was very happy that he was playing. That's the fickle football fan in me. Gyökeres, I don't even know what. Took his penalty well. Sometimes I watch him and I think, what does he do? Like, what does he actually do? He holds the ball up well sometimes, but to me, he reminds me, not in style, but in frustration of Giroud back in the day. When, you know he'd always get a ton of goals. Not a ton, but you knew he'd always get a decent amount of goals. He scored some really good goals, Giroud. But whenever he's put through, whenever there's a clear chance for Giroud, you would never back him to score it. All right, and that's how I feel with Gyökeres. Martinelli, I thought, come on and put a shift in. I'm not always a fan of him, but he come on and done really well. Timber come on and did well. Like there was a lot of positives from it. When we was going toe to toe with when we was forced to go toe to toe with PSG, I thought we can win this. Like we can definitely win this. And then when it was getting closer and closer, I thought both teams are just settling for penalties at this point. I always hate that. I'd never want to. Winning on penalties ain't much of a flex. I mean, you take it, but it's not much of a flex. And losing on penalties is fucking awful because it's like the what if. But yeah, the penalties. Eze. What's all that shit? It's like having epilepsy on the way up to the ball and then just knocks it wide. Like when you're doing all that shit, you've got no idea yourself where you're putting it. Just fucking get it on target. Most of the time, the fucking goalies jump out of the way anyway. Just fucking get it on target. If you can, well, you should be able to because you're fucking paid a fortune and your top players should be able to stick it in the top corner everywhere where the goalies have never got a chance of getting it. If there was no pressure on the ball, if there was no pressure on the penalty, any professional footballer could do that 100 times out of 100. So I get that the pressure, sometimes people overcompensate and they try and hit it too. Like with Gabriel, he hit it way too hard. And you'll see the jokes, the ball's going past Mars and all that shit in the next coming days all over the internet. But that was more forgivable because the pressure was on. Like, he knew if he missed that, it's over. So you can kind of forgive that because it's like the intense pressure of that one kick. But when there was no pressure, not none, but a lot less on Eze, to do that, I don't understand. I don't know. I don't get it. Like whenever people try and do flash penalties or try and be super clever or funny with a penalty, it's not a comedy moment. Just stick it in the fucking goal. But yeah, I mean, who else? Who else did well today? I mean, Rice always puts a shift in, doesn't he? Yeah, I mean, I didn't see much out of what's his name? I kind of think of the fuck it. I'm fried. I've been drinking a few beers. Fucking, I can't believe I can't think of his name. His name is Trossard. Why couldn't I think of that? Trossard. I didn't see much out of Trossard. I don't know why my mind went blank there when thinking of this guy. Yeah, he's usually like being a bit of a pest and like making some chances and pops up with a goal, all the important goals, but no, not today. It was kind of wasn't there. It was like the whole. This is weird because sometimes you watch football and you watch the game and you just think there's no fucking. I just know we're not going to win this game. Well, I watched this game today. I just knew we were going to win this game, and we didn't. We lost on penalties, which is I've only really can only really remember. Did we lose? I mean, when's the last time we lost a shootout in Europe? I can't even remember. I'm sure we have, but like England, I've experienced this with. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're always going to come up short. It's just even in the penalty shootout, Raya saved, and I'm like, okay, we are going to win. It's the name's on the cup. We've not lost in this cup. They're gonna miss again, or he's gonna save another one. It was almost like shock when Gabriel stuck it over the bar for me. I was very like, I can't believe that just happened. That's not what was supposed to happen. But anyway, yeah, I'm likely to still be going to the, it all depends on the mate I'm supposed to be going with, but I'm likely to still be going to the parade tomorrow anyway. Might be a bit more of a down, and I'm sure everyone will just pick themselves up after that and try to just look at the positives of the season. We lost 2 finals and won the league. Is that bottlers? No, we won the league. Most consistent team, best defence in world football, in my opinion. And I don't think I'm being biased by that. I think the facts are there. And really well organised team. I just wish we'd take a few more. I think if we started taking a few more risks, we would be unstoppable, rather than just sitting back inviting it on. When you're playing against someone like PSG, they're going to create something, even if all this, Arsenal can't score from open play, or we did and they didn't. So what do you say to that? Football won today. Who was the team that scored from open play today? Just saying. Anyway, that was my first reaction to this. This is a brand new channel. I was trying to live stream this. I was going to take calls and stuff, let people come on and have their say. It's something but then I've just realised because it's a new channel, I can't live stream for 24 hours. So I've had to do this on record. But please do me a favour. Support the channel. We'll be here throughout the summer talking about stuff. I like to have panels on, so you can have your chance of coming on the channel if you wanted to. So subscribe, support, share, let people know there's a new channel doing the rounds here, and I'm going to be talking about the Arsenal quite a lot through the summer with the transfers, etc. Ready to get going properly in the new season. Right, cheers everybody. Let me know underneath in the comments what your thoughts are on this. Do you agree with anything I've said? Do you disagree with me? Do you just want to go ha 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 bottlers and all this shit? Like that's never the original stuff, that everybody does. See you later.